Hello and welcome to Shooting the Shit. I'm the boss.
I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
This is a show where we're going to watch Game of Thrones and talk about it.
So anyway, this is season 3, episode 1 out of 10 that we're going to watch.
What's the episode called? Valar Dohaeris.
Yes. It's called Valar Dohaeris. I don't know.
Valar
Called
Dohaeris.
Peter Dinklage, it says. That's what it's called.
Synopsis.
That's
Valar
the name of the
Dohaeris.
series. Peter Dinklage presents Peter Dinklage in Peter Dinklage's Game of Thrones. No.
Right.
Peter
So
Dinklage.
anyway, yeah, this is season 3, which is based on the third book of the Song of Ice and Fire series, A Storm of Swords, which is definitely the best book in the series for people who haven't read it. And if you are thinking of starting reading the book series,
Work your way.
good luck to you. If you do finish all the books, prepare to be frustrated for the next 5 to 10 years, because The Winds of Winter is probably going to take that much longer to come out. But anyway, this is the
enjoying
best
some
book.
Game of Thrones beer.
Oh, yeah.
Now, in 2
So, I mean, they
seconds,
have to
can
do
you
it.
give me, in 1 sentence, what you thought of this episode overall?
I thought it was pretty good.
Boss?
Me, I like Daenerys, but I didn't like the episode that much. Daenerys is hot.
Okay.
That is key. That is key information.
I don't know how many sentences
It's
that
true.
was. I thought it was pretty good as well.
Yeah. It
Now we're
didn't.
gonna get
It wasn't
into-
anything super exciting, but I think
No.
they got through like two. I was looking just like at the book. It seemed like they got through about 200 pages or so.
Yeah.
Of the first of the beginning of the book.
Okay, my first nitpick.
Show this.
Show this.
It's just silent. There's
This
all
was
you hear is
so.
sounds.
This was so cool in the book. This is such an awesome scene.
That's the prologue.
Season
right
2
there.
ends with a giant army of undead coming upon the Night Watch there. They're in some encampment, I remember.
Yeah.
They get surrounded. It's like a fog.
Yeah, yeah.
And then remember there's zombie animals and a zombie bear and all
Yeah.
this cool stuff.
Sounds like a sci-fi movie. Zombie bear.
It's cool, but it's a cool battle.
Yeah, it's a zombie bear versus giant octopus tank.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool to see
Plus shark.
Ghost there thrown in.
Yeah.
But I was disappointed. We see one zombie, and that's it.
Yeah, and this was a cool effect.
I hate it that they started with the fat guy.
With Sam?
Come
You don't
on.
like Sam?
Oh my god, no.
Well, in the prologue of the book, it's this guy Chet or something like that, who is they're at their camp, the Night's Watch camp, out in beyond the wall here, and basically what happens is, to sum it down real quick, is they get attacked by the walkers, by the others, and then the horn. The cool part about it is at the end of the prologue is the horn blows.
Yes.
This guy's gonna kill. He's thinking about killing people in the Night's Watch, abandoning and all stuff, and then the horn blows 3 times, and it's for the that means why it never happens. It was so cool, and then they cut out that beginning part.
I don't understand. He just
I think I know what part you were gonna spoil by accident.
picked up
I think I know where you're going.
He picked up his axe and he just turned. He didn't run. He just I'm just gonna take this hit.
We had a big battle.
because Sam's a coward.
What? Run,
He's
coward!
He's craven.
That's what I'm
craven,
saying. It
man.
doesn't make any
He's craven.
sense. Run! Don't just turn to your
He's
side.
too
and,
fat to run.
Oh,
Too
why
fat and
is, that's my
scared.
other problem. Why is he still fat? He's been in this group for a while. Isn't he losing weight? He's in the middle of freaking.
He's
You
probably-
sound like Lord Tarley, his father.
I mean,
Who hates him?
this is hard exercise here. He should be losing.
Well, maybe he's eating the messenger raven.
John was giving him his food. Yeah, he's eating the ravens.
Sam.
That's why he didn't send them. Did you send the ravens? No, you had one job to do. He burps and a feather flies out.
Man, I know they're saving their budget because there's a lot of really cool
It
stuff
cost
going to happen.
it cost. I think I read $55 million for this season. So 10 episodes cost $55 million,
Okay.
I believe.
I understand.
And I'm sure there's going to be more because they're still, I'm sure, working on things in post.
Yeah, they're already approved for the 4th season already. I heard.
Well, because you know what? Well, so season 2, I think it was 8.5 million people watched the second episode of season 2, and right after that, they signed for the 3rd season.
Yeah, I think yesterday
HBO. And then-
6.7 million watched.
Did it? Oh,
on
because
Sunday.
I heard it was the biggest viewing ever. So I assumed it was
okay.
more than 8 or more than 8. I don't know. Maybe who knows? I read it on some site on the internet, so it doesn't mean it was accurate.
Isn't it cool they made Winterfell smoldering?
Yeah, this is seriously the intro is one of the best parts of the show.
I get so hyped.
I actually had a problem with this scene, and I'm probably nitpicking, but that's what the whole point of this show is.
Is where he's meeting.
It's
nitpicking.
It's when he's
shooting the
meeting
shit.
Mance Rayder. So in the book, Okay, he comes in. There's a singer. There's somebody playing a lute. Okay, and there's these guys around.
Yeah, it felt
And
much
he
more
talks-
Less intimidating.
like there was a more kingly.
Oh,
aura
yes,
around
it
him.
did
Oh,
feel like
really?
that in the book.
Yeah.
But this does a great job, and everything in the show I think looks amazing, and
Yeah.
the attention to detail is great. But what happened? And so Mance Rayder, he does the same thing here. Jon Snow thinks he's talking to Mance Rayder. He acts like he is, but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mance Rayder is actually the guy who is singing, and then they meet. And then there's this this woman there, like his girlfriend is there. This pregnant woman. What the hell was her name? I don't remember. Well, the biggest thing was let's talk about the fucking end of it. Where
Okay,
we're talking about
we'll talk about the end of the episode.
So with Daenerys, she's at the bazaar with Jorah
Yeah.
Mormont.
The slave city.
Yeah, no, they weren't there yet. Oh no. Yes,
Yeah.
wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
No.
yeah.
See, all right. See, I'm confused because this is my problem. In the book, it's different.
It is a problem.
So what happens is they're so Barristan Selmy in the book comes up to Daenerys with this guy, Fat Belwas.
Yeah.
Right, the brown guy, and so, but his name is like something Whitebeard, Arston Whitebeard.
Yes.
And basically, what happens is, like in the episode, she's given this jewelry box. This guy gives her a jewelry box. She opens it up. She thinks it's like this beautiful jeweled scarab. It turns
Yeah.
out it's a real scorpion thing
Yeah,
that's going to
yes.
kill her. It's extremely deadly. And Barristan Selmy, under cover of this Whitebeard character, kills it and saves her.
And Jormont notices that they're being followed, right?
Right, they had noticed that they were being followed by
Yeah.
these people the whole time, and then this happens. That's the last Daenerys chapter in Clash of Kings in the second book that happens.
Yes.
So then, almost the end of Storm of Swords, okay, it is revealed to Daenerys that Whitebeard, after many things happening, like a lot of stuff happens.
Yeah.
It turns out like they find out that he's Barristan Selmy.
That's
and
right,
even
yeah.
Jorah Mormont didn't even realize. He thought there was something familiar, but he couldn't recognize him.
Right.
And so that's how they find out. And then also something else happens that's very important. But in this, all they do is like, it's just, here's the scarab, he kills it, and he's like, I'm Barristan Selmy. Hello. And I was like, what?
I liked it.
And I thought it would have been,
That's
you know,
right.
and that's like, okay, I mean, yeah, we're gonna know that it's Barristan Selmy.
Because it looks like him,
Because
but-
we'll recognize him
Yeah.
probably. But that doesn't mean, that's still dramatic irony. If we know something that the characters don't,
Exactly.
then that still works. It works even better, in my opinion, because it's more exciting. Because it's like, they don't know.
Yeah.
Like, this is important. Like, she doesn't know. They could have set it up in a way, I thought, that would cause more tension and things. Or change his appearance completely. He looks exactly the
they
same.
could've just give him an
Moss
eye
is
patch or
making
something.
a face and shaking his head.
I'm glad I like the way they did it. It sounds a lot shorter.
What?
all right, never
All
mind.
That-
Anyway,
that is a stupid opinion.
Why? Well, I don't want to see all.
explain
You
yourself. I
just
don't know what you
explained
mean.
it
Why
all,
is it
and I
shorter?
decided I'm glad that they cut it out because it doesn't sound interesting at all.
yeah, but it's not even.
Yeah, but what does it matter? I don't understand. You just said it's shorter. Why? You just want him to be revealed, and that's
well,
that?
the explanation
Why?
you gave sounded longer than what they did, and I said that I didn't think
So you
it
just-
sounded
because
very
the
interesting.
explanation is
I
shorter,
just-
you
well,
liked
no,
it
I
better?
just didn't like the story you told. It was like,
Even what he said, he
Doesn't
said not
sound-
much happens until the end. Like, you don't hear about Daenerys too much.
No, Daenerys is not. Yeah, but a lot of stuff happens to everybody.
Yeah.
leading up, and it's a big thing for her character because it has. I don't want to spoil other stuff. Well, we already know, don't we? With Jorah Mormont, that he was. I believe we already know that he was giving secret. He was giving up like what's happening with her to Varys.
Yeah, yeah.
So we
There
already
is a
found
scene-
out about that in the series.
There is
didn't
a
we?
scene,
Yeah.
where they make like a
All right, good. So I'm
contact.
not spoiling it. All right. So yeah. So basically, at almost the end of A Storm of Swords, Barristan also rats out Jorah Mormont, saying like, "Hey, this guy, he says like the crow calling the raven black, something like that."
Yeah.
Because he's a traitor too. Because he's been giving secrets all about Daenerys and everything the whole time he's been with her, back to Varys in Westeros. So it's like a huge thing. She basically like
Yeah,
makes them both
now in
leave.
the third book, like, when she meets the Unsullied, Doesn't that happen later on in the book?
That happens after. Whitebeard's already there. When they're on the boat in this episode, Barristan Selmy in the book was with them already.
Yeah,
pretending
right?
to be Whitebeard.
Okay, so that's what was
And
throwing
then
me
they're
off.
going... So what happens
Why
is...
did they get friendly with this Whitebeard guy?
Because he saved her. He saved her from the scarab.
Oh, before.
In the book.
In the episode?
I know, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And then they take that ship. Because he says that, Illyrio... Remember Illyrio who set Viserys and Daenerys up with Khal Drogo? He was like the fat guy who did that.
Yes.
They say, Belwas and him, we were sent by Illyrio to bring her back to, and he tells her Robert Baratheon's dead. There's 4 kings. It's chaos there now, and so she gets super excited because she's like, "Okay, this
Now's
is
our
my
time
chance.
to
I
strike."
need an army."
Yeah.
Then they start going back to Pentos. They take it. Barristan Selmy's already like, "I got 3 ships," pretending to be Whitebeard. He's saying, "I got 3 ships." She changes the names to her dragons' names, and they start sailing there, and they stop at Astapor on the way, and then that's what the Unsullied.
Unsullied. The other thing also in the book is that the Unsullied, she really needs to be sold on the idea of them. Remember? Like,
Yeah.
it seems here like she kind of just goes, "Oh, okay, yeah, they're slaves."
She is really hung up on the fact that
Yeah,
they're
that's like
slaves
a
in the
huge
book.
part of the book. I remember, like, because she's like,
She
"There's
seemed
no-"
that way when I watched it.
No,
Yeah,
no,
well,
but
I don't
in
know.
the book, it was like wasn't there scenes where like she couldn't sleep or something? Like she was really rattled by the fact that because the other
because
thing,
it drives her to make these huge decisions.
yeah, because the Unsullied. The other thing in the book is, remember, every Unsullied when they're born, they're given a puppy. And then when they're like 8 years old, they have to like snap the neck of the puppy, otherwise they kill them.
what they did is
I'm
in
glad that's not in the
Well,
show.
instead, what they did in this, which I agree, is that they have to kill a baby.
But don't they also have to kill a baby? I remember.
I don't remember.
And the other thing-
I don't remember.
I
I
have
have
to
to
look
look
it
it
up
up because I don't remember the part about the puppy.
No, because the Unsullied. That's the thing. Like that society is so brutal and
I
so
don't think
based.
that's character building.
Well, it's just showing why
it's just showing that these men
that
they don't
Daenerys
care.
would have this.
They'll do anything.
You need to care, man.
no, not
where your
these. They're
strength comes
mindless
from.
soldier slaves.
Yeah, that's the whole
true.
point.
I don't
That's
think
the whole
I don't
point.
think true power comes from a mindless soldier.
Well, they don't have true power.
I mean, they're supposed to be so good.
They have no will.
That's what I'm saying.
They're only.
The other
their
thing in
only
the book
purpose
is they
to
also
listen
they
to
take
whatever
this
you say.
very weird drug. Remember, they take this drug constantly every
remember that
day,
either.
and it makes them like numb. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
I remember this so much because
do?
the Unsullied
I
were
don't
so
remember that.
disturbing to me in the book.
It sounds disturbing.
It is
They're
disturbing.
eunuchs.
I don't
They're
wanna
eunuchs,
read
I
that.
remember that.
And then because when the guy like cuts off his nipple,
Yeah. Yes. and
Like,
that's
it's just-
yeah. Yeah.
he has like no like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
Well, the helmet was on. Maybe he cringed a little.
No, he could see his face.
Yeah.
He didn't cringe at all.
Maybe he's.
But the thing
really
is, like,
good
they're
at just
supposed to be
cringing
that
with this
disturbing.
part you
That's
don't
and
see.
I wanted to see like Daenerys like struggle with that, but here,
Yeah, that's true because otherwise, that the whole point is that they're like renowned for their abilities.
It's just a
in the
brutal
battlefield.
society of
they're
like slaves.
Yeah.
You know,